have a little surprise for you. How cool are they? It's so exciting. No, we're a bit further apart. Hi, Michelle. Hi, how are you? Okay. Hello, Smurf. It's Smurf. He's a good boy. Let's go out for his morning ablutions and sit on my lap. This dog, I tell you, is such a diva. Are you diva? Are you? That dog. Oh dear. We have 3 amazing singing bowls on loan from one of our friends. He brought them around last night. And I'm like, ooh, and he said, I'll loan them to you for a couple of weeks. Oh, I won't want to give them back. They are stunning. Very heavy. Love these singing bowls. You love them too, do you? Do you? Do you love the singing bowls? Do you? Mm-hmm. I'm going to sing. There we go. There she goes. Aren't they, Michelle? They're just like, oh. That's the small one. I'm very excited. And I actually said to him last night, I said, I'm going to go on Facebook and do a live. I'm going to pretend they're mine. So that's the little one. This is the next one up. Massive. And you can actually, with these ones, I'm not sure I've got no dust in it. I've got dust in my eye yesterday. And I put my face in it. And oh, yeah, just got, oh, I can't, can I? I've got a silly thing on my head. You can actually put these on your head. Okay, see properly. This might look a bit weird, but it is amazing when you put a bowl on your head. What are you looking at, Smurf? Don't you? You like singing bowls. Woo! I just sat there all night last night, like just dinging all 3 of them, like just randomly striking the singing bowls. I don't know what this one weighs. 1, 6, just over 1.5 kilos. I thought that would have been pounds. Actually, it doesn't feel like kilos. It feels like 1.657 pounds. I think that is. There's a real, you got a low note and a top note on that one. And if you can hear that, I hope you can, because it's fucking amazing. So I thought I'd treat you to a little singing bowl today. You hear that top note? It's amazing. Oh, Michelle, just so you know, I've got the structure for your reading. I've just got to go and play psychic detective now. That's the best bit. Oh, Smurf. Oh, blimey, dog. Oh, it's like a fairy elephant. Okay, let's see if we can get this one to sing. Oh my God. Gorgeous. Very heavy, although not as heavy as the next one. This one's nearly 2. I'm sure that's pounds. It's not kilos. It feels more like pounds, yeah, than kilos. And yes, we were putting this one on our heads as well last night. It was super cool. Absolutely love this one. Got a little wah-wah there. You hear that? Oh wow, that's amazing, Michelle. Brings the video she did to explain the frequency, had a musical note. You went and bought a guitar. Fucking cool. And the thing is with a guitar, if you can't play chords, yeah, you can open tune it. If you go onto YouTube and just type in open tuning guitar, there is a guy who goes through all the chords you can open tune your guitar to, yeah, and you can just strum it. It's fantastic because we don't play guitar in the traditional sense, but I usually open tune them to G because that's quite a nice sound. And then yeah, you can just strum and pick the what's the word, strings. That's the word I'm looking for. Without having to play the guitar. So very cool. Fantastic, Michelle. Yeah, what's time here? It's 10 o'clock. So getting a little one-on-one sound healing, Michelle, this morning. That is so cool that you bought guitar. We did. I think the first one we bought was in a charity shop. And then funny enough, we got gifted 2 guitars. One of them we've kept because it's quite a nice one. The other one we put in a charity shop. And then the original guitar that we bought, it got knocked over and it broke, so it couldn't be fixed. So I ended up buying one. It's a really nice guitar. I don't know if you've seen it in pictures. It's the green one. And it was £50 on eBay, and it is a gorgeous guitar. It sounds amazing. But yeah, if you open tune your guitar to a specific chords, then you don't have to actually, and that's for me, that's a really good way to get in, without having to, bleeding fingers and running chords up and down the bloody neck of the guitar. So it's a good in. Right, I'm going to see if this one will sing for me. Are you going to sing for me today? Takes a little while to get going. Come on. There she goes. Thank you. It's very heavy. It's making my arm ache. Oh, wow. That is so cool. That is brilliant, Michelle. I love it. Love the bowls. Love the bowls. Where's the strike on? And the thing that we learned in our sound healing course is you can have one bowl or one gong. But if you have different beaters, you will get different sounds out of that instrument using different beaters. So you don't need loads of different instruments. Not that we don't love our gongs. But with different beaters, you'll get different sounds. So that's nice, yeah. Different sound, yeah. That's just one that, here's one we made earlier, yeah. And then you get a different sound with, it's like it's felt, I think it's felt with some kind of ribbony type stuff around it. They do have a name, I don't know what it's called. Different sound again, and where you hit the bowl. So quite high note, lower note, yeah. Different sound. Hear that? Oh, I love that wobble. Oh, it's gorgeous. Let me see if I can use a different beater again. Got these ones. So this is just we make our own flumies. See, different sound again. Pardon me. You have smaller ones. Generally, the bigger the bowl, the kind of bigger beater you need for it, yeah, to get good sound. I get my arm really ache now. And also when you're making them sing, ouch, generally, if you've got a small bowl, you're gonna striker. I was trying to remember the name of it yesterday. You're going to run the striker quicker around the bowl. Yeah, if you've got a bigger bowl, then it's quite. See if I can get it to. Oh, it's because my arm's aching. My arm is aching. No, Ian, the actual proper one is a striker. That's what it's called. And then the these are beaters. And you can get all different types, yeah. You can, ouch, just caught myself on that book. You can get them on Amazon, eBay. What's the website we go to? It sounds true. I can't remember. How long that's resonating for? It's fucking amazing, isn't it? Oh, thank you, Michelle. Thank you. Oh, wow. That is so cool. Thank you, Michelle. Sci-fi books from the early 60s. That sounds amazing. They are, aren't they? They are quite. I'm going to put that one down now because it's making my arm really ache. Oh, so heavy. So I'm just going to show you with the little one now. Give my arm a rest. And the thing with singing bowls as well. I mean, we put them on our head, yeah, which is amazing. But you can place them on the body as well. When you place them on the body, you can either get them to sing, or you can strike them, yeah, with a baton. Gorgeous. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. So amazing, and amazing that we've got these on loan for a couple of weeks. So there might be a few of these videos going up in the group. Because I love singing bowls. Ever since, I mean, the first time I picked up a singing bowl, bloody hell, that's got to have been 14, 15 years ago. The first ever yoga show. And I was drawn. I was pulled in by the singing bowls on this. It was those were the days when the yoga show was actually about yoga. It wasn't about, you know, trying to sell people insurance and shit like that. They actually had decent stalls at the yoga show for the first 2 or 3 years. It was an amazing place to go, yeah. And they even had a yurt in the middle of the, where was it? It was Olympia, I think, where they used to do it. And they would say they had a yurt in the middle where you could go and sit and meditate, which was really cool. But yeah, there was this one stall that had like drums, singing bowls, and amazing instruments, yeah. And I was just drawn to singing bowls. They lured me in. And I picked it up and I said to the guy, I said, what do I do with this? Because I've never played the singing bowl before in my life. He said, well, just put it in your hand. He showed me how to hold them. So when you hold them, you don't bring the fingers up around because it dampens the sound. And you want to hold it on the palm of your hand, yeah. And you want your hand relaxed. But what's interesting is, especially with the big bowls, when you are making them sing, there's a push-pull between your hand, the bowl, and the beater, the striker, yeah. So if your energy is low, the bowl won't sing as well. The temperature as well. I was reading the other day, if you take your instruments, usually gongs and things like that, yeah, if you take them out of their normal environment to somewhere else where the temperature is very different, then they're not going to sing as well. So my suggestion, if you're taking your instruments somewhere, leave them in the room for quite a while before you start playing them, because they don't like it. They don't like not being at home. So yeah, he showed me how to play it, and it just sung for me. I'm like, wow, I've got to have one of those. And I don't know if you can see in the background, it's a little tiny one. Let me just grab that, because there's something else I want to grab actually on here that I want to talk to you about. Bear with me. Hello, Smurf. What are you doing? I'll just grab my coffee as well. Good idea. So my first ever singing bowl, you laugh at this, compared to the ones that we've got here today. Well, I'm not going to laugh actually, because it was my first ever singing bowl. It was this one. This little machined, tiny little singing bowl, yeah, which I think that cost me £15. Yeah, it was all I could afford at the time. But it's very high frequency. It's like an angelic frequency. So really, really good for clearing. Yeah, really good for clearing, because it just knocks everything out of the water. So that was my first ever singing bowl I got. Actually, I like that beat. So I was hooked after that, and then it took about, oh blimey. So there's you can see another bowl just in the distance there, the bigger one at the back. Where is it? Right, and move out of the way, and then so it's whee. That one there. That one took about 7 years to get to me. Something ridiculous like that. Yeah. So, and then the one in front of it is Ian's one, which is really nice. It doesn't have a very long sustain on it, but it's nice. It's a nice striking singing bowl. Yeah. And then through our sound healing, we've experienced different bowls, crystal bowls, amazing shop in Glastonbury at the top of the high street. Can't remember what it's called. And they have the biggest crystal singing bowl I've ever seen in my life. And I did play it, and the room shook. The whole shop was vibrating when I was playing this. I mean, it was massive. It was a huge thing. Crystal singing bowl. I like crystal singing bowls. They're really nice. But the metal ones, I don't know. There's something about the metal ones. And they are an alloy. They are. Some of them are just. My little one's brass. That's it. It's brass. But traditionally they're a bit like our gongs. They're an alloy of different metals, different proportions, 5 or 7. It's gorgeous, isn't it? I love it. I'm going to do the next one up. Yeah, this one, Michelle, I can measure it actually. A ruler is 10 1/4 inch or 26 centimeters. That's the big one. 26 centimeter diameter, that one, or 10 1/4 inch. So it's a big old singing bowl, but it's not the size of the singing bowl, yeah, it's the metals. So whether it's 5 or 7 different metals, Hello. Sorry, I just had to try that. And it's the weight, because our one over there is, I think that's a 5-inch bowl, but it's not very heavy. So the sound on it is very different. It's beautiful. So yes, there has been a love of singing bowls ever since that first ever one I picked up. Because it's one of those things, you know, through yoga practice, I kind of knew about, but didn't really know that much about. You know, it's kind of the awareness is there, but I didn't know that much about them. So, Michelle, yeah, definitely. You can use any sound healing. Murphy loves it. He's asleep now over there. Completely gone to sleep. So any instruments, whether that's your voice, because he loves it when he sings as well. He just goes off to sleep when he sings. It's amazing. We were doing some sound healing last night actually on our friend, and dog comes in, lays down, makes a little burrow, and goes to sleep. And then when the sound healing is done, dog wakes up. It's like, oh, everybody. So yeah, animals definitely respond to sound, whether that's, I say, your voice, guitar, tuning forks, because there is a book. I ended up with 2 copies of it for some reason. Tuning forks for dog chakras, I think it's called. So dogs have different chakras, obviously, because they're dogs, they're not people's. Although they think they're people's. Big time. Think they're people's. Well, they are people's, really, aren't they? They're no different to us. They just walk on 4 legs, not 2. Oh, that was nice. That was a nice little dong there. So yeah, dogs have specific chakras for specific things, which you can use tuning forks on, which is really, really cool. Even a drum. If you've got a drum, you can drum. For your pets, what else? Chimes, anything really. I mean, Smurf just loves it all. Hello, are you chilling? Completely chilled doggy over there. Can't see him in the picture. I love it. Oh, bless. We haven't got, and I'm going to get actually, because our friend is very interested in what frequency these bowls are and what note they're at. So I will definitely be buying. It's a little gadget with you can either tune your instruments with it, or you can find out what frequency. Like things like singing bowls, drums, whatever, are resonating at. Oh God, it's making my arm ache again. Oh wow. Okay. So the other thing I wanted to talk to you about, I did a video the other day, a couple of days ago, I think, I can't remember. On weaving through the gaps in the universe here. I've caught myself on that book. And kind of the whole thing around tailoring your magic work, your spell work, to the energies of the wheel of the year, lunar cycles, and also the planetary movements, because obviously it's a bit harsh. Because obviously the planetary movements will affect your spell work. Yeah. So I went through and did all that, and I talked to you about that, didn't I? And then when we went out on Thursday to meet our friend for lunch, our friend Joe. Hi, Joe. We went out to meet our friend for lunch, and before we met up with her, we went into the bookshop because I'm looking for a specific book, yeah, and it's proven quite difficult to get hold of. On Amazon, I either have to get it, you know, shipped at great cost from the United States or bloody Australia. It's like, for fuck's sake. And I had originally seen it up in London last August when we went to Watkins, but can't find it, yeah. So I thought, oh well, I'd seen it wasn't a vision I had, it was I saw it in meditation, like 2 copies of it on a shelf, and I'm like, okay, maybe that's Waterstones, I don't know. Really, it's a bit shit. Does it keep trying to log you out? Because I get that sometimes. It's a right pain in the arse. It's got rid of the option now, Michelle, of keep me logged in. That option is not there anymore when you log into your Facebook account, which is a bit sneaky. I get it when I'm doing lives. It tries to log me out. But now we are in a financially better situation. I am pursuing the witchy social media thing. So we can fuck Facebook off once and for all. So anyway, yes. So I was looking for this book. It wasn't in there. It was not in Waterstones. But what was interesting is Ian picked it up and I'm like, oh yeah, I love that. It's called The Witch's Spellbook, yeah. It's really nice. It's a very tactile book, yeah. It's got a like a linen feel to it, yeah. It's nice. It's a nice book to touch. And it took me a couple of days to get around to consecrating it, you know, like you do. And it was interesting. So I started reading it this morning, my morning reading I do, which I love. And so I'm looking in the contents, scanning down the page. And it says, Appendix Calendar of Spells. I'm like, what does that then? So I turned to page 161. Bear with me. I was going to do that all smooth then, and it wasn't. Now, listen to this, yeah? This is synchronicity for you. This is the little bits that you pay attention to. If you're doing our advanced witchcraft course, you know what I'm talking about. When you are changing your vibration, those little synchronicities that come in, yeah, tell you you're on the right path, yeah? Listen to this. Many of the spells in this book work best at the right moment during the wheel of the year. Now we know that, yeah? Others work at any time or during particular parts of the lunar cycle. Use this calendar to plan your date-specific spell work. And what's really cool, yeah, what it doesn't take into account is the planet movements, yeah, which I've done. I've done that. But what's interesting is when I went through and figured out, I think that was 3 days or 2.5 days or something. Where is it? Let me quickly. God, blimey. I've got about 4 different books of shadows. So I went through and took our goal for the year, yeah, and then worked with, all those 3 elements: wheel of the year, lunar cycles, planetary movements, yeah, to have a loose plan for our magic work. And that's not every one of these we're going to do. That's the energy, so that when we want to, we can pull one of those off the shelf and use it, yeah. But what's interesting is that on some of them, I've repeated some of the spell work or some of the magic, yeah, because I couldn't find anything else that was quite right. So I'm going through this book, yeah, and I'm like, oh my God, that one will fit in there. That one will fit in there. That will fit in there. So this book has come at the right time. It wasn't the book I was looking for. It was not the book I was looking for. Is it not the droid you're looking for? This was not the book you were looking for. This is the book you were looking for. So, oh my fucking God. Yeah. Perfect synchronization. And what's really cool about this book is that it's got stuff in here that I haven't seen anywhere else as well. And that's when you know you've got something. When you see something that you think, because I have never seen that in any other spell book. I've seen stuff around spells. Lunar cycles is the main thing that you'll see. In the celebrating Wiccan spirituality, that has spells that go through the wheel of the year, but that's not taking into account lunar cycles. So there's bits and pieces all over the place, yeah, but there hasn't been so far anything that kind of takes into account lunar cycles and the wheel of the year. So what I've already done is evolve that even further to take into account the planetary movements, yeah. So this is actually really exciting. I'm really excited about this book in particular. And this is embossed as well. It's a lovely book. Just want to touch it. So yeah, this book is very cool. If you can get hold of it, then go for it. Yeah, it's very, very cool. And it's not just, it's from around the world as well. So it's not just Celtic, it's not just one or the other, it's different. For example, we've got a Lithuanian goddess here, goddess of fire, and I have no idea how you pronounce that. Gabija? I'm not sure how you pronounce the J there, whether it's a hard J or a Y sound, I'm not sure. Making wish come true, that's Bacchus, the Greco-Roman god of wine, freedom, intoxication, and ecstasy. Boundaries, which is calling on Saturn. You know, so there's lots in here to get your teeth into, yeah. And I really love the fact that she's tying it into Wheel of the Year and lunar cycles as well. It's just perfect. I love it. Download an app on planets and stars in real time. Oh, when I get my new phone, because my phones at the moment, they're crap. One's too old and the other one doesn't work. As soon as I get my new phone, oh my God, I'm going to go crazy mad downloading apps for stuff. That is very cool. Oh, that's a bit like, what have I got on this one? Droid Sky View I've got. There's also Google Sky Maps, which is very cool. With this one, Droid Sky View, because I couldn't get Google Sky Maps on this phone for some reason when I originally got it. So what you get, I don't know if you can see that. So as you move it around, it changes, yeah. Is that what you mean, Michelle? Because I love that. I think that's so cool. And you can actually go and find. You can get it to go and find planets for you. So you move it around until you find the planet. You can also time travel. So if, for example, you want to know where a particular planet is going to be situated during your ritual. So if you were doing a spell or ritual or some magic around Jupiter, and you were going to set it on a Thursday during a planetary hour of Jupiter, yeah, but you wanted to know where Jupiter was going to be during that planetary hour, so maybe you face that direction, you can time travel using this droid Sky View. So you can time travel to actually find out at that particular hour where Jupiter would be. Very cool. I love it. Oh, wow, that is so cool. I love that. You'll have to send me the links for those, Michelle, for when I get my new phone. We're both getting new phones. Oh. Right, the author for this book is Sarah Bartlett, Bartlett. Sarah Bartlett. I've got the ISBN number if you want it. It is 978 or 68 978 159 233 8238. That's the ISBN number. Yeah. Cool. Thank you, Michelle. That'd be really cool. Yeah, because as soon as I get my, so I've got a really cool. I've got on this phone. What's that? That's Henry got to college, all right. Deluxe Moon is on my old phone. It's what I've got. Really fantastic moon app. That one is. I love that, and when I get my new phone, I'm going to get that one again because it's really, really cool. It shows you, you know, everything, including if you set your longitude and latitude, yeah, it shows you sunrise, sunset, and all that stuff as well. So that's a really good app. I love that app for that, and that's a Deluxe Moon app. That one, very, very cool. So this technology we have these days is amazing for Magick, isn't it? Very cool. So yeah, Witch's Spellbook by Sarah Bartlett. Grab a copy if you can, because it's very, very cool. Very cool. Okay. Any other news? Any other business? We're making I think we're getting today. Let me just check and make sure we're getting our delivery today. We're making some a new batch of our CBD oil and salve. Let me just check that we're getting that today. Yes, we are. Yay! And what we're doing with this, hey, I'm just type with one hand, so I've got my coffee in the other hand. Cool. Oh. I was saying, when you type with one hand, you can't actually see what you're doing, so you type weird shit. What's I saying? Yes. Yeah, it's some of it I like. With when I say we're getting new phones, they will not be brand new because I refuse to buy brand new phones. It's just ridiculous. So there are plenty of places around here where you can get a second-hand phone. Yeah. And it's also, you know, the waste, because, you know, throwing away, I don't know, it's that thing, you know, that we do, upcycling, recycling, you know, not buying brand new, if you can, you know, if you can buy, I mean, all of our furniture in here, apart from this shelf unit and our TV unit, and obviously the gong stand, not new. Yeah. Because for me, it's that perpetuates the thing of, you know, mass consumerism, blind, crazy, like running around like a chicken, mass consumerism. Yeah, not buying things when you need them, but you know, that crazy that yeah, that drives people sometimes. It's mad. Anyway, get that out of your head. So what was I saying? Yes, CBD. So we are making another batch. We're going to be making a batch of oil and salve, but our main focus for this new lot of stock is the activated. So we are going to be making the activated. So the THC is activated in our new batch of oil, because we did a small trial of activated, and it's going really well. So what we're doing is we're going to take probably half of this, the raw stock, and make activated oil and activated salve. Yeah. So if any of you are interested in that, private message me. Yeah. Unfortunately, we can't ship that. I'd even be a bit wary about shipping it in the UK, but I will. You know, if there's any problems, then they'll come back and bite us on the bum. But I don't think there'll be a problem with shipping it to the UK. Not sure about shipping it anywhere else. I don't know. But the recipe for that is in the group. It's in the files over there. Yeah. Because all you have to do to activate it is just bake it for a period of time, which tells you in the recipe. Yeah. To activate the THC. Yeah. Which is the cancer buster. Now I used it. I'm waffling on here. It's been nearly an hour. I'm gonna have to go soon because we've got visitors today. On my foot, because we've had a lot of stress. I think I talked about this the other day. Over the past, it's been brewing for a couple of years, yeah, because we knew that something was going to be changing around Henry's disability benefit, yeah, because when they get to 16, everything changes. You know, what makes me laugh about that, yeah, is that they're not actually considered to be an adult until they're 18, sometimes 21 in some things, you know. And yeah, they're considered to be an adult at 16, being, you know, well, yeah, okay, now you can manage your money. Well, what fucking 16-year-old is able to manage any kind of money? God almighty. That's fantastic, Michelle. It is good, isn't it? It is fucking good. So anyway, yeah, so there were big changes are coming, and it was like a big black cloud on the horizon for me, and we didn't know where we were going to land with it. We did not know. We didn't know how it was going to go. So that was kind of like, it was got the storm was oncoming, you know. So now we're on the other side of it. All this stress is coming out. And for me, it always comes out on my foot, right foot, which is out, yeah, and it's on the foot. So it's not blocked. It's coming out, yeah, and it's coming out as little bits of pustular psoriasis on my foot. So where I can, I use a piece of sulfur. I tape a bit of sulfur to my foot, which gets rid of it, yeah. But obviously some of it's on the bottom of my foot, so I can't do that because I wouldn't be able to walk. So I've been using tuning forks and salve and the activated oil, yeah. And I tell you something, it is getting rid of it, and it's stopping the itching, because if you scratch this stuff when it's in a pustule, it's really weird. It's not that it spreads an infection. It's not an infection, but it spreads a mindset on my foot, yeah. It's really peculiar how it does it, because it's an energy, yeah. So if you let it dissipate of its own accord, which is really hard when it's itching, which is what I love about this oil, it's taken away the itching, yeah. So if you have like eczema or psoriasis or any kind of skin thing that's itchy, because when we do the activated salve, I'm going to be using it on my scalp, because although it's a lot better than it's ever been, when my hair gets, this is going to sound a bit ridiculous, yeah, when my hair gets long, there's fucking nothing there, yeah, but when it gets beyond a certain length, my head, it heats, it's like it heats my head up and it starts to itch. So I have to really keep on top of keeping this really short, yeah. So I'm definitely going to be using the activated salve on my scalp, and I will be reporting to you on how that goes, yeah. What else? I am definitely getting quite excited about making these vegan rolled candles. All I need now is a tray which I'm going to order in the next week or so. That is not too. So it's quite strange, because when you look at beeswax, it's probably about a quarter of a or an eighth of a centimetre thick. Yeah. So I need something that is not deep, yeah, that I can pour the melted wax into. So yeah, I'm really excited about that. This is a thing. Vegan rolled candles. I have never seen vegan rolled candles. Vegan poured candles, yes, but not vegan rolled candles. So this is interesting. This is a thing, yeah. So yeah, quite exciting. What else have we got in the pipeline? I don't know. It's just all kind of happening at the moment. It's very cool. So yeah, it's been 51 minutes. So I've waffled on for quite enough time. Before I go, I'll treat you to a little. I love these bowls. Yeah, that ancestor oil. Oh, and that came about. I think that was the year. What's that? 3 years ago, I think. When we decided we wanted to grow our own food, yeah. So we were meticulous about growing things from seed. I even made an earth oil that we put on our hands before we started planting the seeds. Oops, that's weird. And it was going really well. And we had one day of really hot weather, and we didn't get to, because we've only got we did have like a polytunnel type greenhouse, not a glass greenhouse. So you couldn't regulate the temperature in it. And just one day of really hot weather, and we didn't get to it in time to open it to air it, and most of it died. There was a little bit left, but we didn't, we thought, do you know what? We spent, time, money, love we poured into that. And so all we do now is throw in hope with seeds, yeah, and we've had success with that, yeah. Oh wow, stops the itching, absolutely. That is very cool. That's intuition, Michelle. Definitely. When you are tuned into these things and you have those options, because that's the thing. If you don't have that as an option, then it wouldn't even enter your mind. So that is definitely in the unraveling, yeah, that we talk about in advanced witchcraft. That's the unraveling, yeah. When you give yourself that option, yeah, of not going, like down the pharmaceutical route, yeah. It's very cool. I love these bowls. Okay, I'm going to do one more, and then I'm going to go, because I've got to tidy up in here. Oh dear. I had a plan this morning and it's all gone skew with. Okay. So have an inspired Monday. All being well, we'll be back later for a Magic Monday. If there is a change of plan, I will let you know, okay? All being well, Magic Monday we'll be back here later on, 8 p.m, to do some tarot readings for you, okay? Remember, with the Magic Monday, it's first come, first served, yeah? So if you arrive 10 minutes before we're about to finish, then, chances are you won't get a reading. if you do want a reading, come with a firm question or intention as to, what you want from the cards, okay? And it will be cards. Yeah, that's really good, Michelle. That's fantastic. It's a magical plant. It really is. So yeah, all being well, we will see you later for a Magic Monday here in the group. Yeah, we're not using Zoom for it, although it's easier in communicating. People can't always get to Zoom. Okay, so hopefully we'll see you later. If not, I will let you know. Have an amazing Monday, Moon Day, okay? And I hope you enjoyed singing bowls today. They're amazing, aren't they? Peace and long life. Live long and prosper. Be fearless. Stay witchy. Blessings all.